Alright folks, Rich Van Tassel back with you, giving you the recap of the 4 o'clock games from now week 11 of the NFL season. The Los Angeles Chargers hammered the Buffalo Bills 54-24. Buffalo drops to 5-5. Los Angeles is 4-6. I didn't realize how tight the wild card race is. I believe Buffalo had the last spot at 5-4 of the wild card. Now you have a mess. Either Baltimore has it, Buffalo may still have it at 5-4, but certainly the Chargers are by no means out of it. So I thought teams at 4-6 might be out of it, but they're still close. And we'll talk about that in a moment. Tyrod Taylor came in for Nathan Peterson, went 15-25, 158 yards, 1 touchdown, no interceptions. Nathan Peterman, the surprise start, 6 of 14, 66 yards, no touchdowns, 5 interceptions. I don't know. LaShawn McCoy, 13 carries, 114 yards, 8.8 per rush, 1 touchdown. Tyrod Taylor, 4 of 38, 9.5 per rush, 1 touchdown. Tavares Cadet, 3 of 17, 5.7. The team, 22 of 173, 7.9 yards per rush. This team is still a very effective running team. Zay Jones, 4 of 68 receiving. Tavares Cadet, 6 of 39. Deontay Thompson, 3 of 36. Charles Clay, 3 of 27. LaShawn McCoy had a 12-yard touchdown. Tyrod Taylor lost a fumble. Peterman fumbled once and recovered it. The team had 1 sack. It was Shaq Lawson. No interceptions. Brandon Tate, 7 kick returns, 144 yards. A lot of numbers, but that's not good. It means the team's scoring a lot. Brandon Tate, 1 punt return for 3 yards. Hauschka made his only field goal. For the Chargers, Phillip Rivers, 20 of 32, 251 yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. Kellen Clemens came in and mop-up duty, went 5 for 5, 33 yards, no touchdowns, no interceptions. Melvin Gordon has been coming along, top rusher, 20 carries, 80 yards, 4 yards per rush, 1 touchdown. Austin Eckler, 6 of 46.7 per rush, 1 touchdown. Derek Watt, 2 of 17, 8.5. The team, 35 of 146, 4.2 yards per rush. That included 3 kneel downs for minus 3 yards by Kellen Clemens, so very good running the ball, especially when you have a 30-point lead. Keenan Allen, 12 catches, 159 yards, 2 touchdowns. Mike Williams, 5 of 38. Hunter Henry, 2 of 25. Travis Benjamin, 1 of 21. Melvin Ingram recovered a fumble. Phillip Rivers fumbled. It was not lost. Jeff Cumberland also recovered a fumble. Only 1 sack. It was Joey Bosa. Bosa's really come on. Casey Hayward, 2 interceptions. Corey Toomer, 1 interception, returned to 59 yards for a touchdown. Trey Boston and Trevor Williams had the other 2. Desmond King, 1 kick return, 16 yards. 1 punt return to 2 yards. Benjamin had a punt return, but for no yards. And Nick Novak, 4 for 5 in his field goals. We can talk about Nathan Peterman and him getting the start for Tyrod Taylor. Look, this was a team that still had the last playoff spot. Tyrod Taylor has done nothing to lose his job. Now you went to Peterman for whatever reason. I don't know if ownership got involved. But it looks like you're going to have to go back to Taylor, and this could be a situation where you lose a team over that. Just a silly move by the Buffalo Bills. But all in all, their defense has gotten shredded the last 2 weeks. They've been a lot better for most of the season, much improved, but they're really starting to struggle. As for the Chargers, finding that running game is certainly beneficial to them. Nice two-headed attack with Eckler and Gordon. Let's see if they can continue to do that. Of course, they're going to throw the ball a lot, and let's see how much they can dig themselves out of that 0-4 hole that they started out with at the beginning of the season. Cincinnati getting the victory over the Denver Broncos 20-17. Cincinnati is still technically in the thick of things at 4-6. Denver drops to 3-7. Andy Dalton, 15-25, 154 yards, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. Joe Mixon, 20 carries, 49 yards, 2.5 yards per rush. Andy Dalton, 3 of 4, 1.3. The team, 26 of 49, 1.9 yards per rush. A.J. Green, top receiver, 4 of 50, 1 touchdown. Alex Erickson, 2 of 42, a touchdown. Tyler Kroft had 2 catches for 12 yards and the other touchdown. Sean Williams recovered a fumble. Drake Kirkpatrick fumbled and recovered a fumble. Alex Erickson fumbled and recovered a fumble. 3 sacks. 2 for Carlos Dunlap, 1 for Vontaze Burfict. Drake Kirkpatrick had an interception, returned at 101 yards, but not for a touchdown. Hard to do. Alex Erickson, 1 punt return of 4 yards. Randy Bullock did not attempt any field goals. For the Broncos, Brock Osweiler, 23 of 42, 254 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Devontae Booker, 14 carries, 44 yards, 3.1 per rush. C.J. Anderson, 13 of 37, 2.8 per rush, 1 touchdown. The team, 34 of 112, 3.3 yards per rush, and the touchdown. Demaryius Thomas, 5 receptions, 64 yards. Devontae Booker, 5 of 54. Austin Taylor, 4 of 36. C.J. Anderson lost the fumble. The team had 2 sacks, Shane Ray and Derek Wolfe. No interceptions, no kick returns. Jordan Taylor had a punt return of 15 yards. Emmanuel Sanders had 2 for -2. Brandon McManus 1 for 2 in his field goals. Obviously, you lose a game by 3 points. A missed field goal is huge. Cincinnati's offense still struggling. They're not running the ball. They got the win. They're not going to be able to go much further if they don't develop that running game. Joe Mixon has not really burst on the scene the way I would have expected. For the Broncos, they just can't find consistent quarterback play, and it's killing them this year. New England with the 33-8 victory over the Oakland Raiders. New England is now 8-2. Oakland drops to 4-6. Very disappointing showing by the Raiders. Tom Brady, 30 of 37, 339 yards, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. What was the talk about this guy being done? Deion Lewis, 10 carries, 60 yards, 6 yards per rush. Rex Burkhead, 5 of 16, 3.2. James White, 5 of 13, 2.6. 20 of 89, 4.4 yards per rush for the team. Brandon Cooks, 6 receptions, 149 yards, 1 touchdown. Danny Amendola, 8 for 66, the other touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, 3 of 36. Deion Lewis, 4 of 28, and the other touchdown. Patrick Chung recovered a fumble. Rex Burkhead fumbled. It was not lost. Dwayne Allen recovered a fumble. The team had 1 sack. It was split between Kyle Van Noy and Trey Flowers. Deron Harmon had an interception. Devin McCourty had 1 kick return for 12 yards. No punt return. Steven Gostowski, 4 for 4 in his field goals. For the Raiders, Derek Carr, 28 of 49, 237 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Marshawn Lynch, 11 carries, 67 yards, 6.1 per rush. Jalen Richard, 4 of 19, 4.8. Chamizi Awaliye, 3 of 16, 5.3. The team, 21 of 109, 5.2 yards per rush. Michael Crabtree, 6 receptions, 51 yards. Cordell Patterson, 4 of 45. Jared Cook, 2 of 36. Seth Roberts, 5 of 36. Amari Cooper, 3 of 28. And the touchdown receiving. Seth Roberts lost a fumble. The team had 1 sack. It was Khalil Mack. No interceptions. DeAndre Washington, a kick return of 16 yards. No punts. No field goals. For the Patriots, they're really rolling down. Their defense is coming along. Tom Brady, he could be an MVP this year. He's, again, just playing spectacular football. Another great game by him. This is one of those spike games, as we say. He has his normal baseline of greatness, and then he has these absurd games like he did today. For Oakland, it's good that they developed a running game. They really had a chance with Kansas City losing today to really put some pressure on the Chiefs. They still remain 2 games back. It's not impossible, but I felt with the conditions that they're used to in Mexico City, they would have a much better showing, and it was very disappointing on their behalf. So a tough season for the Raiders and a chance to really make some statement here, and they were not able to take advantage of it. All right, when the game goes final tonight between the Cowboys and the Eagles, we'll give you the recap of that. Remember, we appreciate all subscriptions as well. Thank you all so much, and we'll see you in a little bit.